Top 5 ways to make money in real estate in 2023. Coming at you. Number 5, flipping houses. It's not going to be a good year for flippers, but it still makes the list. If you're using flipping as one of your strategies this year, you're going to have to get a big discount on the purchase. You're going to have to underwrite this like you're going to own it forever as a rental property. I recommend using the 2% rent rule, but depending on your area, the 1% might work. Underwrite it deep, do a great rehab, make sure you're in a core area, and you should still be able to flip in 2023. The number 4 way to make money in real estate in 2023 is wholesaling. What is wholesaling? It's where you buy a property from a seller, you clean it up, and then you list it on MLS. This strategy made us a ton of money in 2022. In 2023, it's not the best strategy out there. It's gonna be beat up a lot. And when you underwrite this, you need to know that we're in a 90-day market now. We're no longer in that fast market, so you gotta give it a chance to sell. You need to underwrite it as a 90-day hold minimum, probably looking at closer to 180 though. If it's a distressed asset, you're most likely gonna have to put a little bit of lipstick on that pig. Not a full flip, but a little bit of lipstick on that pig if you still want to use the wholesale model. But guys, it's still going to be there. There are investors that only buy off MLS. They're looking for the equity in the deal. They're not looking for something that's move-in ready, and you can supply that inventory to them in 2023. Just know that it's going to take a lot longer to sell because there's fewer investors in the marketplace. The number 3 way to make money in this real estate market is wholesaling. Guys, this is transactional, just like flipping, just like wholesaling, but it eliminates a lot of the risk because you're not actually having to buy the property. The only problem in 2023 with this strategy is there's going to be a ton of inventory. Cash buyers will be able to go to the auction to get inventory. They'll be able to go to MLS to get inventory. And there's going to be a ton of other wholesalers out there that are going to be able to find really great, deep, discounted deals. So if you're using this strategy, you need to be in a core area. Look for a distressed seller, not so much a distressed asset. The game in 2022 was a distressed asset. It was the only way you could get a discount. Now there'll be sellers that have to sell and have to sell fast. You need to be looking for those individuals either through foreclosure, tax auction, code enforcement list, you name it, something that says they are in a bad position and they need to sell. The 60, 90, 120-day late list that you can get from leaddog.com. Go see my guy, get you one of those lists, bang on it a little bit, and you should be able to find a deep enough discounted deal to be able to still wholesale in 2023. The number 2 way to make money in real estate in 2023, owner finance. For as long as I've been in real estate, owner finance has been the backbone of my business. It's always been the worst case scenario. If you don't understand wrap mortgages, if you don't understand buying something subject to, if you don't understand how to buy something owner finance, if you don't understand any of those things, you need to dive deep and do your research so you can learn all of these different strategies that utilize owner finance to make the purchase or be able to sell the property. These are all great strategies. If you have a wholesale, like I mentioned before, that goes bad, it would make a great owner finance. There's almost always an owner finance buyer in any economy. So if you need to be transactional, you need to get a slug of money in the form of a down payment, consider learning more about owner finance so you can still transact real estate. And then on the back side of that transaction, you need to go to paperstack.com, paperstac.com, okay, and be able to sell that mortgage so you can be transactional and still get lump sums of money and be able to make revenue to keep yourself lendable, to keep your business afloat, to keep your marketing dollars going, to keep your employees paid. You can do that if you know how to owner finance properties and then sell the mortgage on the backside. Again, the key to all of these strategies is buying at a deep discount, but knowing how to do owner finance legally and ethically in your state will always be an asset. Number 1 way to make money in real estate in 2023, guys, is to own rental properties. When people cannot buy a house, they have to rent. There are going to be more renters in this marketplace than ever before, which is going to push rents up. Understand it. To utilize this strategy, you need to be bankable or have access to private capital. Either way, though, now is the time to buy. You can get some of that good old equity, that vitamin E. Buy a property at a deep discount, put a tenant in place, let them pay for the asset until the interest rates go down, the market bounces back, and then you can sell for huge profits down the road. That is the #1 strategy in 2023. If you don't know how to manage your own rentals, consider going to gbtpm.com and hitting us up and letting us do the property management for you if you're in Texas, and you will be able to be a true landlord and not have to deal with tenants and toilets. The only downside to renting properties is, well, there is no downside. Somebody else is buying an asset for you and you can buy at a deeper discount than ever before. Now is the time to become a landlord. Jet lending, baby. Go to roughnecktorealestate.com. If you are new in real estate and you don't think you got money to invest, go to roughnecktorealestate.com right here, okay, baby? And we'll get you some of our own personal capital, or some of our friends and friendly capital, or some of Jet Lending's capital. We will help you become a real estate investor today. And as always, if you have any questions, drop in the comment section below. And if you really enjoy what we're doing here, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free. It helps us. It helps the algorithm. Do all that for us. We'll see you on the next one.